Man, I just got back from the movie Wonder, and if you're planning to go see this movie, you need to bring a box of tissues, or at least be prepared to discreetly try to wipe the tears away and say, I'm not crying, you're crying. Is it raining in here? Because that's how I felt the whole time. Okay, not the whole time, but a lot of it. So if you've seen the trailer, if you've seen the preview for Wonder, you know the basic premise. It's a story about a kid who had a genetic disorder. He had several surgeries and things, and his face is kind of this outward manifestation of the genetic issue that he had at birth. So he doesn't look like other kids, and it's him going to school for the first time in 5th grade. So he's been homeschooled up to that point. That's kind of a broad overview of it, but really what this is kind of, it's a movie that makes you rethink how you view the world and other people. I don't want to give it away too much, but there's a quote right at the end of the movie that says, "Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle." And that is one of my all-time favorite quotes. And it encapsulates really what this movie is, which is to say that whatever appearance people have on the outside, that is not who they are. You see that with him, obviously, with this genetic problem with his face that makes people think that he's a monster or a freak or something, but he just has this heart of gold. Or you see that with these people that outwardly look like they have it all together and they're cool and they're popular, and they don't, and they desperately need a friend. So it's phenomenal. I don't know what to say. I went in with my expectations like here because I didn't want to have like a guilt trip type movie. And I thought it was just going to be everyone treats him terribly and it's just kind of sad, and then something redeeming happens at the end. But throughout this movie, just over and over, there are things that happen that restore your faith in the human spirit. And it's beautiful. Like I'm getting kind of choked up talking about it after the fact. It was so good. And it was something that this world needs right now. I encourage you to see it. It's in the theaters still. It just came out recently. So if you don't see it in the actual theater, then wait for it on Redbox, but definitely see this one. The trailer is a little off-putting because I'm the kind of person that needed this kind of movie, I guess, because I saw it and I saw the kid and I understood the premise and I was like, I don't want to sit through that movie. You really should. The movie was heartwarming. It was inspirational. Nothing really objectionable in the movie at all. There's a wonderful message and there's a wonderful story. There are moments that are a little hard to watch, bullying at the school and things like that. But these are topics for our time. And this adaptation of the novel really comes at a wonderful time in our society. I think it's good to remember that there is good in everyone. It's good to remember that what you see is literally skin deep, and that people are much more complex. They have emotions, they have needs, that they deserve to be loved and cared for. But it doesn't beat you over the head with it. And probably my favorite character, it's tough to say, but I think my favorite character was Mandy Patinkin's character. He's the principal of this school. Plays kind of a supporting role in every meaning of that word. And I thought he was phenomenal. Julia Roberts and Owen Wilson, you don't typically see in a drama like this, really pulled it off phenomenally well. And Owen Wilson has the funniest character and the funniest lines, and he comes from this comedy background, so that makes sense. Julia Roberts has kind of that romantic comedy background. She's done some serious things like Erin Brockovich. This is more Erin Brockovich than it is Pretty Woman. I mean, this is It's not Runaway Bride. So go in expecting a movie packed with emotion, packed with life's lessons, and I don't know how it would be possible to watch that movie and not come out of that theater or that basement or wherever you end up watching this movie a better person. If you come out of there and you haven't learned something that really impacts and changes your life, then you've missed the point. And I don't think it would be possible. I mean, our theater was packed with kids in kind of that age group of the kid in Wonder. His name is Augie. August is his name, shortened to Augie. The theater was full of kids about that age, like 4th, 5th, 6th grade, and their parents. And for most of the movie, it was silent. I mean, when I go to the actual theater, it's usually with my kids, and we go and see Cars 3 or something like that, and there's talking through the whole movie. There are kids running up and down the aisles and laughing and whatever, and it's insane. This movie, it would be hard to explain to a really young kid, maybe 3rd grade or younger. You'd have to have some serious conversations. I think, maybe a 4th, 5th, 6th grader would start to really get it. You'd probably still want to have a follow-up conversation with them. The teenagers and up, I mean, you're going to get exactly what's going on. And it hit a little close to home. But I think that you will love it. I recommend trying it out. And in the meantime, subscribe to this channel and check out some of these other videos that I've done. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this movie. I would love to start a dialogue on it. Thanks.